Decent night. Decent night tonight. It's a late one, man. What time is it? 11:36. I'm going to sleep good tonight. Started off the night great. 2 wins tonight. Sweeney jogged. Looked very good doing it. Really happy with him. And Wallop, 1 very behaved, and 2, 1 pretty easy. Actually, he felt like a decent horse tonight. Really happy with the way he bounced back. You know, it was hard to tell tonight because the horses were off a bit, right? Sweeney, yeah, they trained up a little bit, but they're going on 2 weeks, and it even played a more negative role in the filly later on. But you know what? Started off the night great. I was happy. Sweeney finally got a win as a 2-year-old. Really excited for him. I think that was our 30th 2-year-old with a lifetime mark this year, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there. He was close enough. Wallop raced great, and a winner also. A lot of people noticed the times are slower in Northfield Park. I noticed the pylons are out quite a bit from where they were before when all the records were being set. I can't help but think of my math days, and I'm wondering if the track may have been a little short. You never would have been able to go. I could run a half in 102 in 3 over Northfield a month ago, myself probably. And you would never see a horse saunter a pacer, get over the half in 102 and a piece. Would never happen. Is what it is. Unofficially, I'd say the track was a little bit short. So, listen, times or not, I don't really care. I thought that Sweeney raced great. I thought that Wallop raced great. Born to Dance, although he didn't win, he did pace half in 57 apiece, 58 apiece, something like that. And was behaved. So I was happy with that also. Then the tougher part of the night came. Man, Sedona felt so good. She was short, and I went out of there with her. The guy was going to cut me loose, and as we went to come out of the turn, there's a lot less room now than there was on the track. And I dipped in just as he came out a bit, and we hooked wheels. As we unhooked, Sedona get out of gear, made a break. Now, I don't blame the guy in the front end. I wouldn't let me go either. So I'm backpedaling. I'm like, oh, this is turning into an abomination. I finally jammed my way in at the half. She was terrible. But the way she looked was not how she was. A little short. I'm going to scope her tomorrow and take her blood. But functioning okay. That break in the first turn was just us getting unhooked. And certainly not the way I want to see Sedona Hill and Purple People Eater going into a $300,000 race. Certainly not. But it is what it is. It's done now. All we can focus on is next Saturday with those 2 fillies. Train them up. Today is Wednesday. Probably train Sedona in 2.5 on Saturday. Train the other filly in about 59 on Saturday. And then come back with another slow mile on Wednesday with them, mile and a half. And we will have them as good as we can have them next Saturday, and we'll see how it plays out. That's the way it's going to be. Not ideal, not what I envisioned, but it is what it is. The last 2 of the night, Merchant Man, never really got a chance to race him. Not really a seller's line, you know, especially when Northfield Park comes with this stigma historically that, you know, don't trust the times there, super fast track. Well, you can trust him now, I can tell you that. And it's almost a bit of a slower half-mile track right now. Track is deep also. Merchant Man didn't actually race that bad. I was actually pretty happy with what I saw from him tonight. But yes, he is going to be sold. And B. Lisa, she's such a cow in the burn. I know, you know, she's actually a nice filly to drive, but can't put a tongue tie on her and can't put earplugs. You know, she just fights with everything you want to do with her. And, you know, scope and draw her blood tomorrow. And there better be a little something showing because she let go pretty good the last 100 yards and wasn't a fan. Put it that way. But she's, again, a decent mare in there. You know who she reminds me of? Stonebridge Acadi. In the very exact same place. A contender in this class. Can she win this class? Was she short? You know, did she have mucus in there? Did she tie up a little bit? All these things will be answered over the next 24 hours for sure. We'll scope in the morning. Obviously, it's too late. The bets are not there right now. We'll scope in the morning. And then we'll come back with... we'll scope in the morning and come back with some blood draw her blood and see what we could see tomorrow. 3 bloods to be drawn tomorrow, 3 horses to be scoped tomorrow. But overall, a pretty productive night. Only horses that disappointed me a little bit. B-Lisa disappointed me a little bit. Should have been a game third. Instead, she was a well-beaten fourth. And Sedona Hill, it's not her fault. Obviously a little deflated, a little disappointed that it ended up the way it ended up, but certainly not disappointed with the filly tonight. And I thought Merchant Man raced good. The other 3 were very good. Born to Dance closed up well, the race good, and Wallop was very, very good, and so was Sweeney. And then earlier in the afternoon, obviously, we had a good day with Pull the Shoes finishing third. She was a mediocre third. I talked a bit more about her in a video earlier that I still haven't loaded. I'll load this right now. I'll load that video right now, actually. And so Pull the Shoes was third, and How the Hell raced fantastic to be second. So a good day, top to bottom. Let me see if I can do this quick. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a 7th or an 8th, whatever she finished. So with that, I will let you guys go. I am home now, done for the night. Another early day tomorrow. I got to go train Quan Blue Chip. Got to tighten him up, train him at the Meadows. He may be in at the Meadows next week, but his first entry will be at Scioto Downs, simply because the 20 claimer didn't fill. I can't forego the 20 claimer in Scioto to wait for a class that didn't fill this week in the Meadows. I'm certain it will, and if we don't get in at Scioto, I hope it does. But for now, our first stop for him will be Scioto. Our first entry for him will be Scioto next Friday evening. So with that, we are done for the evening. I don't have my Wi-Fi on, so I can't tell you who's in tomorrow. A bunch more in tomorrow, but so far a pretty good week. A pretty good start to the week. Take care.